For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off. So family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over a really nice reroll method for you guys to try out. This one is a little bit confusing, so I'm going to try and make it as clear as possible so you guys are able to make as many coins as possible off of this. Now, I am only posting one method in today's video, and this is kind of a method that requires a decently high amount of coins, I would say. So if you're not able to do this, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the start of the video just because I feel bad. Usually I like to come up with a ton of methods, but I only was able to find one in today's video. So yeah, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, all you need to do is comment road to 50,000 down below and leave a social media I can reach you at. Now, for the amount of coins I'm going to give away, that's going to be based on how many likes you guys get. I did this a couple weeks ago and we smashed over 5,000 likes on the video. If you guys don't know, the rules are 100 coins per single like. So I gave away 500,000 coins. You guys absolutely destroyed the like button, so click like down below if you want an extra 100 coins to be added to the pot. Drop a road to 50k comment and your social media I can reach you at in case you do end up winning. And you also have to be subscribed to the channel if you want a chance at winning. If I take a look and roll your comment and see that you're the winner and you're not subbed to the channel, I'm going to be picking someone else. So you got to be subbed if you want a chance to win. Drop a comment saying road to 50k and your social media, and be sure to leave a like on the video down below. Now, enough talking from me. Let's get into this, and let's start off by just explaining how the method is going to work. I'm going to give you guys a pretty brief overview, and then I'll actually start doing it because it is a little bit confusing. You guys are going to need to see exactly how I do it so you guys are able to master it. Now, I saw this method posted by a couple of other YouTubers in a similar fashion. I made a couple of changes, but I just want to give a shout out to them. I'll leave their links down below in the description. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be rolling this Theme Diamond 2 set piece with the goal of completing a couple of different sets in order to make back our coins and training kind of at the same time. So basically the sets you're going to be doing are the 86 overall draft set, and that's going to be using any of the 80 to 84 overall players that you pull. You're also going to be trying to get done the Mud Heroes 90 to 91 exchange set, and also the Team of the Year offense / defense set. We'll take a look at the auction house and see which one is better for those. So basically with every single overall that we pull, whether it's an 80 to an 84, we're going to be putting them in the draft set, and I'll show you guys where that set is. With our 85s and 86s, we are just going to sell them on the auction house and make back some coins. And then with our 87s, we're going to be putting them into the Team of the Year set. With our 88s, we're also probably going to be putting them into the Team of the Year set unless they're expensive. Then with our 89s, we're going to be putting them into the Team of the Year set. If that is full, we will start doing the Mud Hero set. With the 90s, we usually sell those on the auction house. With the 91s, we put them into the Team of the Year set. With the 92s, we sell them, and with the 93s, if we end up pulling them, we put them into the Team of the Year set. Now, I know that was super confusing, so I'm going to make it as clear as possible for you guys when I start rolling these, and you guys will see how much coins / training we're able to make. I would recommend you guys start with over 50,000 training. If you don't have that much, go and get some. But let me just show you guys exactly what I'm starting at. I'm starting at 57,000 training and 6.135 million coins. So once we're done all this, we'll see if we've profited. It's just important that you guys remember those numbers because sometimes it's pretty confusing as your training and coins kind of go up and down because we're selling some stuff, and then we're going to end up getting some training as well as we go back. So it's just a little bit confusing sometimes. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip through these packs until we are totally done with our training. And when I'm totally done with all my training, I will hop into my item binder and show you guys exactly what we pulled, and then I'll show you every single thing I do with each of these cards. Now, one other thing I just want to note really quickly is when you're buying your training to be able to get this done, you want to get a 2 coin to trading point ratio, and that basically means you kind of want to buy one of the 95 overall draft picks of 2020 at a price of around, if you can get them at 55k or less, that's going to be absolutely perfect. So that's what I would look for when you guys are grabbing your training for this method. And when you actually buy the training, it's important that you kind of think of that as just an investment that you're not necessarily going to make back right at the start. What we want to do when we're doing this method is kind of just improve on those training numbers that we had originally. And then once we have a lot of training and maybe even a little bit of extra coins, that's when you cash out at the end of the method and you end up getting a huge increase. But for the method, again, we started with about 60,000 training and 6.135 million coins. coins. So we're just going to remember those numbers, and I'll show you guys exactly once I've rolled all these and make it a little bit more clear on everything that we're doing with each of these cards, because I know probably right now you guys are pretty confused. So you guys will see me once I've rolled all the rest of this training, and we'll show you guys exactly what I do with each of these cards. Okay guys, so I did just finish my roll, and we're just going to take a look at everything that I did pull. One thing that you can do, which is optional, right after you finish a roll, is you can mark everything in your item binder and just see how much everything is going to quick sell for. If the number that ends up popping up on the screen is close to what you spent, even if it's like 10,000 or 5,000 trading less, we'll still be able to end off ahead. But I actually had a really good roll here, so I'm expecting my number to be slightly over what we spent, as yeah, we're already over 60,000 trading. If we were to just quick sell everything right now, again, remember we only spent 57,000 trading, so we're in a pretty good spot right now. But now what I'm going to do is go through each of these cards and talk about what you guys need to do with them. So firstly, we're going to go over all of the lower overall cards, and what we're going to do with these is we're going to put them in the NFL draft pick set, and it's going to be this one right here, the pick 21 to 32 draft pick set. We're going to put all of our 80 to 82s that we ended up pulling into this. We'll see how many of these we did end up pulling. It looks like we have 10 in our item binder right here, so we're going to throw these 3 in, and then we'll put in any 83s to 84s that we pulled as well, as it looks like we've got one right here. And we're just going to basically open up this pack. And yeah, once you open up this pack, you can basically pick any of these cards. Almost all of them are selling for basically the same price. We're going to pick Evan Ingram. I think he's a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones, and we will have this 86 Evan Ingram that we were just able to complete. You guys are going to repeat the same step until you end up having no more cards. That AJ Klein is actually someone on my Saints theme team, so I'm not going to put him in. And it looks like we will be able to get this done 2 more times, as now we put in the Deion Jones for 83. Again, we're going to open this pack up, and we're going to pick that Evan Ingram card again here, and we will see exactly how much these cards are selling for. Again, you guys kind of have to trust the process, and at the end of this, you guys will see all the numbers kind of come together and work out to see how much coins and training we were able to make. So again, we're able to roll this set one final time, and we're going to put in some of our last 80s. The numbers actually worked out really well for this. We had basically the exact number of 80s and 83s that we needed to get this set done, so that's absolutely perfect. Sometimes it's not going to work out that way. If you guys have extra 80s or 83s, you can keep them for your next roll, or you can just sell them off if you're kind of just sick of it and you only want to roll this one time. So we're going to pick Evan Ingram right here again, and we will just pick him. And again, next up, we're going to head on over and take a look at the Team of the Year sets, because if you guys do remember, we were also going to use a lot of these cards that we pulled for the Team of the Year set. So I'm going to do the Team of the Year defense set. It's totally up to you for what you guys want to do, but we're going to come into the Team of the Year tab, and then we're going to head on over to Team of the Year defense. And what we're going to do is we're going to put any of our 87s that we ended up pulling. We actually only need one, but we're going to put him into the set right here. As you can see, we actually pulled a few 87s. If you want, you can put the cheapest one in. If I was just to guess which the cheapest 87 out of these is, I would maybe guess this Josh McCown. We're also going to need to put in an 89 overall player, and it looks like we did end up pulling a couple of 89s, as you guys can see. That's pretty good. We're going to be able to also get done one of the Mud Hero sets based on these extra 89s that we pulled, so we'll just put in our Jason Pierre-Paul. We're also going to have to put in 2 91s. Hopefully you guys do end up pulling 2 91s from this at least. If you don't, that's a little bit unlucky, but we get perfect, and we get 2 91s right here, so that's absolutely awesome. We're also going to need to put in a 93 to 94. Most of the time you aren't going to pull one. We actually did not pull one here. So we're going to have to head into the auction house, and we're going to have to buy 193. That's very typical that you have to buy a 93. So if you guys have to do this, don't worry about it at all. That happens very, very often. So we're going to head on into the auction house, and we're going to buy a 93 overall card. Usually the draft ones are the cheapest. You want to get a 93 for around, if you can, 33,000 coins is a pretty solid deal. And again, at the end of the video, we're going to recap how much coins in training we were able to make, because I do have written down exactly how much we started with. So you guys will see at the end of the video. You guys might have a little aha moment, and you'll see, okay, that's how you make coins off of this. What we're going to do is we're going to filter down, not by the NFL draft class. I don't know why I went by that. We're going to go by the NFL draft picks, and that's going to allow us to see these 93s. You want to just find one for a good deal if you can. I might just be impatient and grab this Todd Gurley, as there's actually a snipe here for 32, and we're able to win that, so that's absolutely awesome. We're going to put this into the Team of the Year set right here. As you guys can see, I'm going to put it into the Team of the Year defense. 87s, and we'll be able to open up this pack. If you pull Aaron Donald, you're going to sell him on the auction house and make a big profit. If not, you're most likely just going to quick sell the card that you pull, as we get a 96 overall Minkah Fitzpatrick. And when we end up quick selling the 96, which you guys are probably going to do assuming you get a 96, that's kind of how you start to make back some of that training that we initially spent. So now we're going to go back into my item binder, and we have all of these cards that we basically just need to sell. There's not really much we're going to be able to do with a lot of these players. With the 89s, what we are going to do actually really quickly is we're just going to put them into the Mud Hero set. It's important you just take a look at the price of these 89s. Just make sure they aren't selling for like a crazy number. That Dion Lewis is selling at around 10k after tax, so that's not too good. And Janoris Jenkins looks like he's also going to be around like 10k after tax. So we're going to put both of these 89s into our Mud Hero set. If you guys have the extra 89s in your binder from doing the method, I would recommend you do this. So we're going to put our 89 Dion Lewis in here, and we'll see what we're going to be able to pull, if we're going to be able to get something good out of this Mud Heroes pack. This is optional. You guys don't have to do this. You can just sell your 89s. We're going to take a little bit of a risk, and it looks like that risk is not going to pay off as we pull a Mike Evans, so that's too bad. If you want, you could also we could put in this Eric Rowe and the JC Jackson as well. Let me just take a look at the prices. Yeah, Eric Rowe selling at 20k, so that's probably not the best idea. So now we have everything in our item binder, and we're going to just have to start selling off these cards. Again, 85s, 86s, 88s, 90s. You're going to sell all of those cards. If you want to keep your 87s for a future roll, you can. I'm going to sell them all off right here so you guys can see exactly how much we're able to make back. Let me quickly take a look at Minkah Fitzpatrick's price. If he's selling for like, yeah, he's selling for 100,000 coins, so that's tempting. I could end up just selling him right here when we could make the coins back. After tax, we'll make about 90k. We'll quickly see how much this 96 is quick selling for. I kind of forget exactly how much they're quick selling for, as it looks like this Minkah is selling for, yeah, 34,000 training. So we will take a look. I'll decide a bit later in the video, but I'm going to quickly sell all of these cards in my item binder. We'll see exactly how much coins we're going to be able to make, and then we'll see if we ended up profiting. I'm almost going to guarantee that we did, but we'll see if we end up profiting here in just a second, and I'll explain how all the profiting worked when it came into training and stuff like that. Okay guys, so let me explain what I just did, because I probably just made about 60,000 coins, and we also have some additional training, and I'm going to explain how all of that worked out. So basically what I do is I go through and take a look at the prices of every single card. So let's say Miles Jack, for example. I'll take a look at exactly how much he sells for. Right now he's selling at 4k. As you can see, I've got him up at 4,000 coins. And what I'll do is I'll also take a look at the price of their training value. So if the training value is 2, a 2 coin to training port ratio, that's really easy to calculate. Let's say Miles Jack was selling for 2,000 training. We would just times that by 2 and then get 4,000. That's the exact same amount as we were going to sell them for in coins. So if you calculate a 2 coin to training port ratio, just quick sell them for coins. That way you can do the reroll again. It just makes your life a lot easier. So basically what I did is I quick sold some of the players, and we got up to 10,000 training, and we're also sitting at 6.261 million coins. Again, we started at 6,135,000. Right now we're at 6,261,000. So we end up profiting a pretty solid amount. But I'm going to explain how all of the profits did end up working really quickly. I just want to also take a look at these cards. I'm assuming when we sell all of these, we'll be able to get up to about 6.3 million coins. So that's just the assumption I'm going to make in the video right here. So to get back up to our original training value, which is what we need to do to see exactly how much coins we are able to profit, we started at about, what, 55,000 training, I believe. So right now we're 45,000 training shy, meaning if we get training at a 2 coin to training point ratio, we're going to be spending about another 95,000 coins to get up to the training where we started at. So we're going to subtract 95,000 coins from 6.3 million. That's going to get us down to about 6.2 million, which is a pretty solid place to be sitting at, meaning we profited about 65,000 coins. If you guys understand all the math on that, basically what I just did is I assumed that we were going to buy back the training that we started with, because you usually are going to profit a solid amount of coins from these. And again, we bought back the training essentially that we started with to get back to our original starting point for training, and then we were left with about 70,000 coins extra in coins. So hopefully this video wasn't too confusing. I tried to explain every single thing to do with each overall grouping, and then also explain everything to do when you are selling these cards. Again, you're going to be able to be pretty profitable with this basically every single time. I had a pretty good roll there, and I was able to make 70,000 coins. So assuming you guys don't get a good of a roll as that, your guys are probably going to be able to make about 50,000 coins. But again, if you get lucky and pull an Aaron Donald, then you're set. And yeah, I also just want to note one other thing. If you get a 2 coin to training port ratio when it comes to the team of the year player that you card, that you pull, just quick sell them on the auction house, or just quick sell them, don't post them on the auction house, because there's no reason to basically take a 2-point coin to trading part ratio, assuming you guys are going to continue to roll this method over and over again. So hopefully this wasn't too confusing. If you did enjoy, leave a like down below, hit that sub button if you're new to the channel, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
So,